Today we're really starting with issuing our universal guidelines for businesses that are currently open, and we're going to start there. The universal guidelines, and all the guidelines we talk about today can be found at nh.gov, and so you can go on to nh.gov for any of the areas that we're talking about, whether it be manufacturing, existing businesses that are currently open, or some of the new businesses that we think we can flex open. You can all get it all at nh.gov. But what we started by doing is using a task force, a bipartisan task force with legislators, stakeholders, in a bipartisan, or I should say nonpartisan way, allowing folks to come in and open in public meetings. Anybody could dial into them. At times we had 1,500 to 2,000 people dialing in to these meetings to hear the presentations of the various associations that might come in. Maybe the barbers or cosmetologists, manufacturing, restaurants. They all got to come in, talk about some of the impacts that their communities had been feeling, as well as some ideas. And that allowed us to put a lot of different ideas on the table for all these different business sectors, have them batted around, and then they could bring that and work in hand with the Department of Public Health and Dr. Chan and his team, and ultimately come up with what we're calling, again, Stay at Home 2.0. So there's a baseline set of universal guidelines that pretty much all businesses that are currently operating were asking to undertake. And these are some very simple guidelines and very simple things, very common things that many of us have taken on, still currently in the workplace, whether they're just good personal hygiene, physical separation of employees, using PPE or cloth face coverings when appropriate or necessary. And so again, that can be found at nh.gov.